In the last semester, our idea was to design an automatic sterilizer for personal belongings. Until now, the idea is still the same, however, there are some modifications in the design of the product. We have redesigned the position of our electronics, which now stays under the disc that hold the object. Initially, we thought that the motor for sanitizing solution would not be too complicated, but as we proceed, we realized that it is challenging to find a suitable motor that can pump and spray the solution how we want it to be. The shape of the product stays the same and we will still have a layer of mica that acts as a transparent door. We also need to pay attention to the materials of the box to ensure that it won't be affected by the alcohol solution. After consultations with Thầy Kiên, Chú Thái and the TAs, we have a clear vision of what we should do with our product. Furthermore, we are still trying to improve the functions of the product so it can be more convenient for customers. There have been some implementation constraints, one of which we realized that there are many components needed to be done, most importantly the electronics. However, we are still in the process of trying to figure out the right motor for the product as we make our prototype. Talking about prototypes, we have made the first prototype with hard paper, and now we're continuing with the second prototype with more functions such as electronics and completing with the materials.
Our feasible plan for the second part of the semester are composed of from week 9 till week 15. First of all, in week 9, we will finalize the list of materials, and then we will finish buying the needed parts for the prototype. In addition, we would do further research on the pumping/spraying motor and as well as UV lights in order to find the compatible parts for the machine. We will as well start recording our final video, and then moving on to week 10. This is the week where we will test our spinning motor and buy the pumping motor and UV lights. Then we will assemble these electronic parts together and as well as print essential 3D details of the outside box. In week 11, we plan to finish the electronics engine and decide on the door opening mechanism. We will as well go through the machine 3D prototype and determine the final dimension of the machine in order to build from at least 30% of the sterilizer that week. And week 12 is the week that we will build up to 80% of the sterilizer, and simultaneously as we will filming the footage of our process of how we do it. In week 13, this is the week that we will assemble the last 20% of the sterilizer and conduct testing and make adjustment to make sure that the sterilizer is going smoothly. Additionally, assembling the footage of the video. For the second last week, week 14, this is the week where we'll do our final testing of the product and finish up our final adjustment, and this is when we will finish on our video editing. Yes. And finally, week 15 is the week that we will present the video and our final products of our alcohol and UV light sterilizer.
At first, we do experiment with Arduino and electronic board for checking our motors and the main electronic system of product. Next, we will carry on the sprinkle feature by linking the disinfectant water pipe with motors. And finally, we will assemble the UV LED light feature and test its efficiency. All members play an important role when it comes to work together. Each of us bring ideas about the product on the table and set several alternative hypotheses and eliminate it based on the design thinking progress. In the prototype step, we explore many problems that we cannot foresee, such as empty space to be accepted to product, arterial material is not suitable for liquid and wrong models selected. Therefore, we plan to step back at idea period and all members rethink of the more ideal approach. Moreover, we often gather in makerspace to ask TAs and staff for difficult tasks.